Hi,
Hi,
I'm Connie,
and I'm Bill.
and we want to introduce you to something we're so excited about and loving seeing the results that it's creating for people. We're doing a program for people who want to restore health and experience natural weight loss. As a result, what could be more fun and easier and more invigorating?
Yeah.
We've been helping people for over 20 years restore health with eating anti-inflammatory, high-nutrient dense foods. And we've seen with all kinds of conditions that eating this way really improves our health. And we have weight loss naturally as a result.
Yeah, we've had great success with this program because it's based on two very fundamental principles that our bodies function under. The first is a healthy body doesn't carry excess weight. And the second is that our bodies are designed to restore health, to come back to balance, to regenerate. Every cell, the DNA in every cell, is a blueprint for restoring health. So that's just built into the system. And that's what we draw on. So with the guidelines that we have around food, it's all around anti-inflammatory, high nutrient dense foods. This is what we've been doing for the last 20 years. It's the same program in terms of the food categories. And we're just find ways to continue to fine-tune and make it more accessible to everybody.
Yeah, one of the fundamentals is there are no restrictions. No right, wrong, good, bad. Just it's a level playing field that we begin from. And this really makes a difference for people.
Yeah, it's more of an invitation to explore what really supports our bodies. And it gets us in touch with the wisdom or the natural innate intelligence that all of our bodies have. And as we begin to be aware of what that is and let that guide our decisions, we just start making really huge leaps forward in our health and in our natural weight loss.
Yeah, I'll give you an example of the body's wisdom. One of our clients had a 5-year-old grandchild that she was feeding, and she gave him yakisoba. She'd never tasted it, but she took a taste of his dish and had intense heartburn. And she realized, I'm never going to feed this to these young children again. So the body has this unique capacity, if we just tune in, to really guide us to what it needs to thrive.
Yes, part of the program that we've been sharing all these years is that we really have our very best physician within us, and it's always giving us a quick response. And it's just a matter of learning to listen to our bodies, listen to that innate intelligence that's always there. And just to explain a little bit more about this client with the yakisobas too, she, in that same week, was telling us that she had the desire, this pull, to have a meal made completely of dark leafy greens. And the dark leafy greens are the most anti-inflammatory, high nutrient dense foods. And she just said, I just want this plate of high nutrient dense food. And she had it, she said it was one of the best meals she's ever had. Yeah,
So we know every single one of us have this innate wisdom that we can draw on. And we learn in this program how to follow intuitive eating, how to follow our own wisdom again and again, which I love because we're all so unique and we're all very similar.
So this is a great program for people who want to restore their health, want to get off their meds, like the client that Connie was just talking about, and really experience a new level of clarity, energy, and vitality, and see the unnecessary pounds drop off naturally.
Yeah, this client came to us with very severe rheumatoid arthritis, couldn't walk upstairs, had difficulty moving, and in a very short time she lost 40 pounds. She was able to walk stairs beautifully, went back to the gym, is swimming, and there was and she was able to get off all her meds. And that was really important to her because she was on a very strong med that had serious side effects over time.
Yeah, it's been so satisfying to see people experience the power, the incredible power our bodies have to restore health and really get back into a vital lifestyle. Now, one other thing that is included in the program is that we've seen how there's also a mental component to food, our relationship with food, and how it doesn't seem to matter how much we know about what foods are really healthy and what foods aren't. We all seem to have created some habits to reach for food, usually the foods that aren't as healthy for us, to comfort us. So there's an element that we address in the program as well to help all of us begin to unravel those habits that we have around reaching for food when we aren't really hungry.
Yeah, it's great. And I love seeing people experience freedom from old ways of dealing with life, actually, as they understand deeper how life really works.
Right. It's been lovely to see how people restore their health, but also how they begin to undo those old habits that they have. Like one client we have has a real sweet tooth. It's been my thing too. And she was explaining how after, I think it was the third or fourth week into the program, she found herself in the candy store right in front of the candy counter. And instead of the old usual response, which was kind of compulsive and like, what should we get here? It was like it could have just been anything in that counter. It just no longer had the grip that it used to have.
I loved what she said. Even the packaging meant nothing to me, and that used to be so attractive.
That's good. So that's the basis of the program. And just to cover the different elements that we include in the program, maybe you want to say a little bit about those.
Yeah, I think the first thing is you get 2 video lessons a week. And everything we do is recorded so you can fit it into your time frame, your time schedule. And then we do really great personal support by giving you a one-on-one coaching session each week. So if anything comes up, we deal with it pronto and make your job, your travels easier.
Yeah. And there's a lovely community aspect to it as well. Like Connie said, there's a group call every week, which is great. You did mention that, right?
I don't think so, but that's okay.
You mentioned that. Yeah, you said the 2 video lessons.
Right.
So there's a great community component as well, where we have a Zoom call, a video conference call with everybody once a week, so that there's the opportunity to actually learn more about what everybody's experiencing. And there's always such a great support in that, to see that I'm not alone in this. Others are experiencing the same things as I am, and we kind of support each other to know how we've dealt with them, and we learn so much from each other that way. And we
recipes.
Also... Okay,
recipes.
No, I wanted to, the community thing, though, before we go there. There's also a group Facebook page. So that's another kind of community meeting place, so that we can share pictures of what we've been making, experiences we've been having.
Questions, concerns.
Yep.
And recipes. Fabulous recipes. People rave about them. And what's even better, we teach you the basis of how to create your own recipes. So again, you tune into your own intuitive brilliance, and what they're creating is just...
I know.
We're in awe.
Yeah, some of their recipes I think are better than ours.
Yeah, it's
so
wonderful.
Fun. So that's the basis of the program. We would love to hear from you if you have any other questions. If you want to get in touch and learn more about it or get involved in the program, just on the tab up above, contact us, or contact me, it says.
Yeah, contact me.
And you can get in touch with us. And we would love to have a conversation with you to really ensure that this program would be a fit for you. So,
The price is $198.
Yeah, $198 for 6 weeks.
For 6 weeks. So please contact us, no strings. We'll have a dialogue, and you can discern whether or not this is your best next step.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.